Hey guys, Chris here, back from CNH Small Engine again. We got the accuracy test for 3 different types of ammunition I was trying here this morning. The first one here on a cold barrel, I have the Black Hills ammunition right here for that. Distance was about 28 yards right here. Me just putting it on my damn range bag right here and trying to actually just squat down and try to do a some kind of a half-ass seat, but I couldn't. I don't actually have a chair that's low enough right here, so it's kind of difficult trying to stand here for that. So the ammunition results we got for this one, using the PSA upper right here with the Black Hills 77 grain ammunition. Here's the group size. That's the group size I had right here with that. Here's the magic marker for the actual size, variance comparison right here for that. So here's my finger as well too for a reference point as well too. So that's 3 shots with a cold barrel right here. Temperature around here this morning is about 68 degrees with mild humidity right here, and terrible mosquitoes up here again too. I can't damn believe the mosquitoes, but we have a lot of mosquitoes up here today. And even with my bug spray, I still got a lot of them in my damn face and ears. So there's the group size for the Black Hills ammunition. So that's what you got here for group size. And we'll move on to this next stuff we have here today as well too. Put this out of the way here. Get this thing over here in the ground. Okay, next stuff we got here for you guys is the Gecko ammunition. I did not do any modifications to the optics whatsoever, so just be mindful that the optics are still set to calibrated for American Eagle ammunition. Here's the group size for the Gecko ammunition. Gecko 223 55 grain using the PSA upper. Distance was about 28 yards right here. And this is the Gecko ammunition. I keep on calling it Gecko. There you go, 223 ammunition. And group size is basically about the size of my one index finger right here for that. So let me get a pen over here. Where's my damn pen at? I don't have my damn pen. Sorry about that. But that's the group size right there for the 28-yard distance using the Gecko ammunition 223 55 grain using the PSA upper right here. I used the PSA upper primarily because I have the M16 style handguards in the front, which means I don't have to constantly take off the front foregrip I have on my secondary ones over here right here as well too, because I have my M16 M4 or M16 A4 uppers right here for that, and the other my BCM one also has a foregrip on here as well too. So in order to do an accuracy test, I want to try to keep the barrel as flat as humanly possible, so it won't have any kind of way of interfering with the actual accuracy test right here for that. So I use the PSA 20-inch upper. This is the one with the machine gun barrel, hammer forge FN barrel on here, and it worked perfectly fine, no issues whatsoever. And that was the grouping size for the Gecko ammunition. I was actually surprised. I was quite surprised about that. It was actually better than the heavier 77 grain ammunition for the other stuff I was shooting up here, the Black Hills ammunition. So we'll move on to the next one here we got today. Get this thing out of the way. Okay, the last one we had here this morning was the Federal White Box. Here we go. Federal White Box using the PSA upper, Federal T556 TNB1. This is the group size I got right here for that. Here's my finger for a reference point right here. Group size was slightly higher. It was over to the left, or over to the right, sorry about that. So it had to be dialed in maybe 1 or 2 clicks over to the left. That's the Federal T556 TNBN 62 grain open tip match. This is supposedly more accurate than the typical M855 round, than the typical, because the Marine Corps and Army use the M855 round, and this stuff also is supposed to be barrier blind, which means it should be able to penetrate better than the typical M855 round as well too. They call it barrier blind, which means it's supposed to be able to penetrate most objects out there for that. So 2 thumbs up. Good groups for all 3, and any 20-inch PSA upper works perfectly fine. And this is the PSA upper with the M16 handguards on here as well too. So this is the hammer forge barrel right on the end right here, and it worked perfectly fine with the optics. Optics I have on this one is the MD ADS red dot, and I also have the 1-inch high rise riser on here as well too, because I want to have it up above the actual front sight post on the front right here for that as well too, because having a 1/3 coat wooden can sometimes be a problem. So I did have to turn down the front sight post a teeny bit, and I had to use the 1-inch cheek riser, the 1-inch riser for the optics right there as well too. So that's what we have for the first 3 ammunition tests right here for that, and we'll give you a review for the other ammunition I'll also bring up here as well too, guys. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys.